Okay, here are some great techniques that I use to help speed up the crate training process. Make it fun. Stuff a chew toy to relieve any boredom while your dog's in his crate for long periods of time. I like to use things like peanut butter and treats, really anything that's tasty and safe for your dog to eat. As your dog gets better at emptying his toys, consider freezing them to make them last longer and to make them a bit more challenging. Make them beg. Okay, this is a great tip. When you're first getting your dog comfortable with his crate, stuff your dog's chew toy with some extra special treats. Place it inside the crate and close the door. Don't let your dog in. Your dog will be begging you to open the door just to let him in his crate. You may even want to take a toy and tie it off inside the crate. Now your dog will have to go in his crate to chew on his toy. Surprise him. Toss some treats or a favorite toy in the crate from time to time when your dog is not looking. Your dog will be excited to find surprises in his crate and will frequently go in and out just to look for them. This will help reinforce a positive association with his crate. Time out. Much like sending your child to his room when he's being rambunctious, your dog's crate can sparingly be used for brief timeouts. Now don't overdo it. If you force your dog into the crate, use it as punishment too often, or consistently leave him in there for long periods of time, there's a good chance that you'll create a dog who won't enjoy his crate. And remember, remain as calm as possible while placing your dog in his crate. Crate alternative. In my experience, I've found that dogs who truly panic in a crate are very few in number. Signs of panic include excessive panting, drooling, and barking hysterically. If your dog shows signs of panic, set up a dog-safe area instead. To do this, gate off a small area of your home that has easy-to-clean floors, such as a laundry room, kitchen, or bathroom. These harder floor surfaces are good because dogs prefer to potty on absorbent surfaces, so they're less likely to have accidents. Don't make the area too large. We still want a small, den-like space to encourage your dog to keep it clean. Now, it's not uncommon for a dog to bark or whine when first introduced to their crate, and very few dogs truly panic in their crates, so don't be too quick to give up on the idea of using one. A dog who barks in his crate for 15 minutes isn't necessarily in a panic. Using a crate is an effective way to train your dog through some critical behaviors. However, if you simply cannot or will not use a crate, setting up a doggy-safe area is the next best thing.
Now remember, with proper introduction, your dog will love his new home. So use your crate. By following the simple steps we've just explained, crating your dog will make your life easier and set your newest family member up for success. There is now a product that delivers heartworm prevention and much more in one topical application. It's FDA-approved Advantage Multi for Dogs Topical Solution. Advantage Multi for Dogs Topical Solution has been proven 100% effective in the prevention of heartworm disease, as shown in clinical trials. Advantage Multi for Dogs contains imidacloprid, the same active ingredient in Advantage, which has given you proven and trusted flea control for more than 10 years. In addition to preventing heartworm disease and killing adult fleas, Advantage Multi for Dogs also provides effective treatment and control of roundworms, hookworms, and whipworms. Quite simply, applying Advantage Multi for Dogs monthly, year-round, protects your dog from heartworm disease, fleas, and intestinal parasites. It's available only from a licensed veterinarian. Do not use Advantage Multi for Dogs Topical Solution on cats. Do not administer the product orally. For the first 30 minutes after application, ensure that dogs can't lick the product from application sites on themselves or other treated dogs. And separate treated dogs from one another and from other pets to reduce the risk of accidental ingestion. Ingestion of this product by dogs may cause serious adverse reactions, including depression, salivation, dilated pupils, incoordination, panting, and generalized muscle tremors. In avermectin-sensitive dogs, the signs may be more severe and may include coma and death. Children should not come in contact with the application sites of Advantage Multi for Dog for 2 hours following application. For more information on Advantage Multi for Dogs, please ask your veterinarian, call 1-800-255-6826, or visit petparents.com. To many dog parents, this is a familiar sight. A dog's need to chew is as predictable as a baby's teething phase, except most dogs will chew their whole lives. The reason is simple. Every dog needs to chew. This is especially true for puppies and young dogs under the age of 2 who are often teething, curious about new objects, looking for something fun to do, or simply need more exercise. Well, we're going to show you how to properly channel your dog's need to chew. Now let's go over to Tracy.
The key to eliminating problem chewing is to let your dog know what objects are and are not appropriate to chew. You're going to do this by giving him lots of praise and attention when he chews on the right things. You'll also be putting tempting items out of his reach. So, let's get started. Your chew toys should be strong and durable, like these. They're great for occupying an active dog and should last a long time. Toys like tennis balls, vinyl squeaky toys, and rope toys should only be given to your dog when he's supervised because they're often easily destroyed and can cause him serious harm if ingested. In your dog's eyes, everything's a chew toy until you teach him what's appropriate to chew. Your dog doesn't know good from bad, sunglasses from his shiny new toys, or expensive leather shoes from his bone. All he knows is chewing makes him feel good. Now, it's easy to figure out what you don't want your dog to chew on. So start by putting your valuable items out of his reach. Just like having a toddler in your home, you need to dog-proof all the areas your dog will have access to. Leaving items where he can destroy them is just unfair right now. Dogs can do a great deal of damage in a short period of time. If your dog chews up something, like an electrical wire or a sharp object, you could be on your way to a very expensive vet visit, or perhaps worse. So, until your dog is reliably trained, you need to limit his freedom by blocking off areas of your home where you can't actively supervise him. Baby gates work great for this. When you can't supervise your dog, put him in his crate. Think of it like putting a toddler in a playpen. It's for his own safety. Placing him in his crate will also give you the peace of mind that nothing in the house is being destroyed when you leave for work or go to bed. When your dog's not in his crate, be sure he has a variety of safe chew toys in his reach. But don't go overboard. If the floor's covered with chew toys, he may get the wrong message that anything on the floor is fair game. For some dogs, just giving them a few toys is enough to keep them interested. But other dogs may need to be trained to enjoy chewing on their toys over other items. Stuffing a hollow toy or a bone with some chewy treats and peanut butter is a great way to get your dog interested in his toys and keep him occupied. If you're like many dog owners, you probably don't pay much attention when your dog's chewing on his own toys. You may even breathe a sigh of relief that he's actually chewing on something appropriate. But every time your dog's chewing on a toy, you have an opportunity to tell him he's a good boy, and you should reward him with lots of praise or playtime with you. Now stop and think about how much attention your dog gets when he's chewing on the wrong thing. Have you ever chased your dog around the house to get the remote control? Wonder why he continues to pick it up? Well, it's simple. When your dog picks up the remote, he's playing his favorite canine game called Chase Me. Think about all the attention he gets when you chase him to try to get that remote back. My guess is he'll want to play again. So, if you see your dog about to pick something up that he shouldn't have, call him over to you and give him one of his own toys to chew on. If your dog already has something he shouldn't have, approach him calmly and try to trade out the item for one of his favorite toys or a treat. As he drops the item, be sure to praise and reward him. This way he'll learn that giving up the item can still be rewarding. So pay attention and don't ever miss an opportunity to reward him for chewing on the right thing. And get in on the game with him. Dogs love attention and would love nothing more than to play with their toys and you together.
Thanks, Tracy. Let's review. First, prevent inappropriate chewing by doggy-proofing your home and crating your dog when you're unable to supervise him. Next, put valuable items out of your dog's reach. And lastly, reward him consistently with lots of love and attention each and every time he chews the things you do want him to chew on. Now let's check in with Kellyanne.
Okay, here are some of my favorite methods to help eliminate problem chewing. Keep them occupied. Dogs who are not getting enough exercise often develop behavior problems such as excessive chewing. So one way to channel some of your dog's excess energy is to give him a brain game or a doggy puzzle. Interactive puzzle toys such as food cubes and treat balls can occupy and challenge him, keeping him focused on his toys rather than on your things. You can use these toys daily to feed your dog his entire meal. Dogs love to work for their food. An added bonus to these doggy puzzles is that they'll wear your dog out mentally when you can't wear him out physically. A shoe is a shoe. Don't make the mistake of allowing your dog to chew on old shoes or socks. It's unfair to think he'll know the difference between your old shoe and a new shoe, old socks and new socks. All you will have taught him is that shoes and socks are fun to chew on. Also, avoid purchasing toys that resemble household objects that you don't want chewed, such as fake slippers and shoes like this. It's too late, baby. Have you ever come home to find something you value destroyed? Don't flip your lid. You need to know that dogs live in the moment. They aren't able to associate something they chewed up just minutes ago with your reaction now. Their ability to make that association actually only lasts for a few seconds. So if you walk into the room and find something's been chewed up, don't bother punishing your dog. The only thing that punishment does is damage your relationship with him because he just won't understand why you're so upset. While you may think he looks guilty, he's actually just responding to your threatening tone and body language. So next time, remember to put him in his crate when you can't supervise him because you gave him too much freedom too soon. Stuff it. Dogs need a job and love to work for food. Keep your stuffed chew toys creative and fun. Start easy and increase the challenge. In the beginning, use items that will easily fall out, like kibble and soft chewy treats. Or you can smear a little bit of peanut butter just on the inside. As your dog becomes more toy savvy, you'll want to increase the difficulty by layering or freezing your stuffed toys. The spice of life. Switch out your dog's toys every few days. This will help keep them fun and interesting. You may also want to consider replacing older toys that are starting to wear out with new fun toys before he starts replacing them with items of your own.
Always keep in mind that dogs don't chew to get back at you for being at work or because they want to make you angry. Dogs chew to relieve anxiety, stress, excess energy, and because they're teething. But mostly, they chew because it's just plain fun. So in the end, it's your responsibility to teach your dog what he can or cannot chew on.